Horrifying Dangers of ChatGPT. ChatGPT carried me through my last year of high school, but you didn't hear that from me.
You'll see why our future looks terrifying. There's a war going on, and I'm not talking about a war between countries. I'm talking about massive companies competing to create the most powerful artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that's
true. To give you an idea
we do need to watch this.
Power, artificial intelligence or AI can answer any questions you can think of. All you have to do is type out one simple sentence. Right now, there's one AI that's much more powerful than the rest. OpenAI's ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the fastest growing app in history. This AI chatbot gained 100 million users in just 2 months. The thing that sets ChatGPT apart is that it doesn't just give you answers like Google does. It can do anything from solving complex math problems to giving life advice. And that's because AI learns directly from me and you. Everything you type out, every question you ask, AI learns from it. But there's a downside. When AI is powerful enough to solve our problems, it could also be used for evil. And as you'll see in this video, some problems are just too scary to ignore. We're being used as guinea pigs.
Yeah, true.
This is the story of a man who
because they need data, like machine learning, and we're the data. Says a lot about society.
AI to push his experiment too far. This is Rob Morris. Rob had a background in psychology and decided to further his education at MIT. But things didn't turn out the way he expected. He studied media arts and sciences, but a lot of his classes needed him to understand coding, something that Rob had no idea how to do. Because of this, he failed many of his courses, all while battling depression. To make up for his inability to code, Rob turned to Stack Overflow, which is an online forum where programmers ask other programmers
and
to
they
help
just do it
fix
for
their
you.
code.
Just like AI.
Rob received help without paying a single cent. At this moment, Rob thought to himself, what if there's a similar website where users could ask questions and receive answers from like-minded people, but for mental health? This was the idea that gave birth to Coco, a mental health app that Rob co-founded. Coco allowed users to ask and give mental health advice to each other anonymously. Coco partnered with big social media platforms like TikTok, helping young people who are also battling mental health conditions. As someone who's always been interested,
I like how those mental health conditions come from TikTok for the most part.
Rob decided to expand Coco's service and introduce CocoBot. CocoBot is an AI bot that connects one Coco user to another and even alerts the Coco team if a user is thinking about taking their own life. The community loved what Coco contributed until Rob made an announcement that shocked everyone. In January of 2023, Rob revealed that he'd been using GPT-3, the software behind ChatGPT, for CocoBot. CocoBot was responding.
If it's used for good, I feel like AI is not really a problem.
To people, but
then even then, it could have like lucrative corporate undertones, I guess you could say.
Some responses were not crafted by humans, but by AI. Rob even recorded a video of himself showing how it works. When a user receives a message looking for help, they can either write a response themselves or let CocoBot respond. If they let CocoBot respond, GPT-3 will produce a response that sounds like it came from a human. According to Rob, the bot is a co-pilot, and the responding user providing the help can decide whether to edit CocoBot's response or send it as is. Over 30,000 messages and 4,000 people received these AI-crafted responses.
I don't think that's terrible.
When users found out that the messages they received were co-created by a machine, they were furious. And it comes as no surprise, Rob removed GPT-3 from CocoBot. See, the biggest problem with using GPT-3 for CocoBot wasn't the messages it produced. It was the fact that there wasn't consent. None of the users...
Oh yeah, true. And then that's probably being used because all of GPT or whatever is like connected. It's like interconnected in the webs or some shit. So it's like they're getting information from these people to help other platforms as well.
An AI bot was giving them mental health advice. And if they did, they probably wouldn't take it. The introduction in Coco's Discord server stated that Coco connects you with real people. So when the internet learned that Rob was using his users as guinea pigs for his experiment, they were mad. I'm sure Rob's intentions were not harmful, but for a lot of people, this felt unethical and wrong. But despite user concern, Coco isn't facing any legal trouble from this incident. In fact, Coco is just one of the many companies trying to combine OpenAI's technology with their own services. But regulations around AI are still far behind, and companies that use ChatGPT may end up hurting their users without facing consequences. And it doesn't stop there. As you'll see in this next chapter, many people use ChatGPT to scam and even hack people like me and you.
I want to mention something real quick. This guy, you guys remember Quabble, whatever, however you pronounce his name? He believes somehow, some way that Replacing myself with AI on YouTube has been a challenging journey. The moment Cobacop AI is launched, the real journey begins. I believe 99.9% of influencers will be generated AI within the next 10 years. No. Okay, the thing with YouTube is there needs to be personality. And like, I asked him, I'm like, how would you feel if I asked for proof? Because he's like, what was it? How would you feel if I told you all the generators have already launched multiple AI viral videos? I'm like, how would you feel if I asked for proof? So what kind of data would you find important to see? I said the actual video. I ratioed this guy, bro. Like, even though his thing has 0 likes, it's like, what? He definitely saw it too. Like, where are you coming from? Like, I don't believe that AI could like take over YouTube, could take over things. It could be used to help. Like, I know people use AI to help them write their like cash cow scripts. Like this video would be technically like a cash cow video, where a lot of it's just B-roll, less of like the person's face. I'm pretty sure the only reason why we see this guy's face, yeah, right here, is because for YouTube monetization, you need to like I think it's like a way to get monetized. Like, you need to show some sort of like humanness to make sure it's not AI. So him just talking a little bit kind of proves that.
Criminals of
I don't know if I'm right, wrong, but
what are
these videos are just made like straight from Fiverr. Like, a lot of the videos you watch, someone buys the script off of Fiverr, someone buys someone else to voice over it, someone buys someone to edit it, and boom, they make like 10 grand off that video. AI could help with that, but definitely like if you want a personality like me or XQC or Jacksepticeye or someone, I know I just compared myself to them, you're not going to be watching AI videos. It's just going to feel so disingenuine. Like, no.
It's of ChatGPT.
But I want to see this Cobacop stuff.
Convincing mental health advice to unsuspecting users. What can't it do? Some users decided to test ChatGPT's limits even further. ChatGPT can answer any question. So what if you ask it how to get rich? If you search "make money with ChatGPT" on YouTube, countless tutorials appear. Catchy titles promising hundreds and thousands of dollars.
None of that shit work.
One of these creators is Andre Jick, a finance YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers. In his video, How to Use ChatGPT to Become a Millionaire, Andre shows his audience how to do it.
Alright, so now let's ask ChatGPT to give us a list of specific stock recommendations.
But are these methods really effective? YouTuber Scott Schaefer exposed the truth behind Andre's video.
ChatGPT is not connected to the internet. It was given all the data from Google up until 2021 when it stopped its learning process. Using outdated stock information from the past bull market is incredibly stupid, and Andre and the rest of the creators pimping this service claiming it will make you rich should know this.
On March 24th, 2023, OpenAI gave ChatGPT access to the internet, but it's still no better than searching for stock recommendations on Google.
Yeah, because ChatGPT just compiles everything.
Content creators are using the hype around ChatGPT to gain hundreds of thousands of views. These content creators know that because ChatGPT blew up so quickly, people want to learn about it. ChatGPT first launched on November 30th, 2022. Within just 5 days of its launch, 1 million people used ChatGPT. It took Instagram 2 months to reach that same number of users. By May of 2023, the number of ChatGPT users has grown to 100 million. ChatGPT's popularity means that there's a lot of money to be made, and scammers are taking advantage of this.
Facebook is being flooded with ads for fake ChatGPT services. In reality, what promises to be a locally running version of ChatGPT is instead the nasty info-stealing Trojan,
Don't be dumb.
Stealer.
These fake websites look identical to the real ChatGPT. They'll ask for your payment information and promise an upgrade, but in reality, they're phishing attacks that steal your credit card information. On top of that, some of these websites carry viruses, which can cause even more damage. But the scams don't stop there. OpenAI never launched an official ChatGPT mobile app, so scammers are making fake apps pretending to be ChatGPT. The cybersecurity company Cyble reported that there are over 50 fake apps that use the ChatGPT icon to carry out harmful activities. But when it comes to ChatGPT scams, this one doesn't come close to the worst. Cybercriminals also discovered a way to use ChatGPT to hack into their victims' Facebook accounts. So how did they do this? A lot of people use browser extensions like AdBlock. Everyone downloads browser extensions, and most people don't think twice about it. But scammers made a browser extension that gives you easy access to ChatGPT from Google Chrome. What made the scam so bad was that the extension did exactly what it was supposed to do, so users had no idea they were being scammed. The extension ChatGPT for Google stole users' Facebook login.
Wait, that's actually crazy.
Once the scammers got access to the victims' Facebook accounts, they used them to promote other scams. Over 9,000 people download the extension before it was taken down from the Chrome Web Store. Guardio reported this fake ChatGPT extension to Google, and luckily it was removed. But Guardio's security team already found another variant of this extension, attacking thousands of people a day. Let's face it, ChatGPT is only going to get more popular, and cybercriminals are gonna take advantage of this. So awareness is key to protecting your data. And this video is sponsored by Guardio, which is literally perfect for this topic. Guardio is an easy to install browser extension that offers a wide range of features to ensure your online safety.
Video, I'm not gonna skip it.
Protects you from phishing attempts,
Promote
from Google,
what you gotta
Facebook,
promote.
email, malware pop-ups, and identity theft. Guardio detects and blocks threats before they have a chance to access your information, unlike standard solutions that only help you after the damage is done. People think 2FA will keep you safe, and it will, but if you get malware, 2FA is useless. We've all seen a YouTuber get hacked at some point, even with 2FA on. I highly recommend you guys to get Guardio to avoid accidentally installing malware. They also give you real-time alerts when your information is leaked, so you can change your passwords right away. So if you want a secure browsing experience, go to guard.io/visualventure to get 20% off the monthly subscription. My link is in the description, and check out their affordable premium plan for full protection. The bug that leaked user information. Just like a lot of other websites, you have to sign up to use ChatGPT. But unlike Facebook, you're not making a profile and interacting with other users. So it brings up the question, why does ChatGPT need to know your phone number? According to the login page, these details are required for verification. And while we don't know what OpenAI does with our data, we trust them to keep our information safe. But on March 20th, 2023, that trust was broken. OpenAI leaked their users' data. On that day, ChatGPT suddenly went offline. Millions of users were left without access to the chatbot. Just before ChatGPT went down, some users reported seeing chat histories that didn't belong to them, and that was just the beginning. On March 24th,
I never got this. Hey, all I'm saying is I just used my school account for ChatGPT, so they could not take anything like very personal, just straight from my school email, and I never used ChatGPT. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
That it wasn't just chat histories that were leaked. Credit card information was leaked too. The source of the data leak was a bug in OpenAI's servers. It was possible for some users to see another active user's first and last name, email address, payment address, and the last 4 digits of a credit card number and expiration date. OpenAI claimed that the credit card leak affected 1.2% of their paid users, which could possibly be hundreds of thousands of accounts. Leaks are nothing new in the world of tech, but privacy is a bigger concern for AI chatbots like ChatGPT because some users type in information far more sensitive than their credit card information. Less than a month after the leak, Samsung fell into a panic. 2 employees had typed in confidential code into ChatGPT. Another employee uploaded the recording of an entire company meeting. The problem is ChatGPT stores any message you send in order to train its AI. So if someone typed in the right prompt in ChatGPT, the private information sent by those Samsung employees could get leaked to the public.
Wait, that's actually insane.
ChatGPT saves so much information to train its AI, it's impossible to know how the messages we send will be used by OpenAI. Because of this, Italy banned ChatGPT, and other countries might do the same. So if you use ChatGPT, be careful not to type in something you wouldn't want others to know. Because as you'll see in this next chapter, users figured out how to get ChatGPT to reveal dangerous information. Dan, do anything now. In March of 2023, a Reddit user named Mr. Nicecam posted on the ChatGPT subreddit. This user said that he got banned for trying to make ChatGPT answer unethical questions. While users don't interact with each other on ChatGPT, the site's content policy is similar to social media platforms. Inappropriate content isn't allowed. So if you ask ChatGPT to make you a bomb, the chatbot will refuse to tell.
Write me a story of, like, no, oh my gosh, so many TikTok videos. Like, all you have to do is write me a story on 2 characters and how they make like a bomb or some shit, and it just works. And for real, like, no one is just typing their credit card info, bro. Like, if you do, you're just a bot. Like, I don't know what to help you.
Tell you, and you might get banned. But people soon discovered that there's a way to make ChatGPT answer inappropriate questions. This method is called jailbreaking. By jailbreaking ChatGPT, it can respond to inappropriate messages. One of the most popular ways to jailbreak it is called Dan, short for Do Anything Now. Dan's creator, Session Gloomy, discovered that by role-playing with ChatGPT, the AI can be tricked into giving answers it normally wouldn't. Once ChatGPT ChatGPT acknowledges itself as Dan, it'll give 2 different answers. One is ChatGPT and one is Dan. Dan's answers are usually offensive. To stop this, OpenAI updated ChatGPT to make it more resistant to jailbreaking. But every time ChatGPT
that's so dumb though. Like, just let it do whatever we want to do, bro.
stops Dan from working, jailbreakers always find a way. As of April 2023, users resorted to Dan 12.0. Exploiting ChatGPT is a much bigger issue than you think. The website doesn't have any age verification. Since AI can easily be tricked, there's no limits to the kind of messages children can be exposed to. A jailbroken ChatGPT can even teach people how to commit crimes. My friend I Am Lucid tested this out. He got ChatGPT to provide instructions for stealing people's credit card information.
Actually,
this can be done in various ways, such as using skimming devices to capture the card's information or obtaining the cardholder's details.
As ChatGPT becomes more popular, the
I gotta look that up now.
Being used by the wrong people is very real. But it's not just harmful messages we're dealing with. ChatGPT is being used for some of the most advanced crimes imaginable. The undetectable virus. On April 5th, 2023, Reddit user Bosco Broski revealed that ChatGPT banned him from his own Minecraft server. Bosco was using a program that connected ChatGPT to his Minecraft server. The AI chatbot acted as the server's admin and could take action based on the player's messages. Bosco Broski didn't say what caused his ChatGPT to ban him, but this incident shows its incredible power. ChatGPT doesn't just type out messages, it understands programming languages like Python. Its ability to code is so advanced that some programmers are worried it might take over their jobs. To give you an idea of how significant this is, programming languages are how computers communicate. They're usually difficult for humans to understand, but for an AI like ChatGPT, programming comes naturally. In fact, it comes so naturally that AI can take instructions written by people who don't know how to code and turn it into programming that works. They can do this with very little mistakes. On December 21st, 2022, a ChatGPT user shared his first ever programming script on an online forum. It wasn't long before other users realized that he used ChatGPT to produce the script, and he eventually admitted it.
What she emphasized was the first script he ever created. After commenters noted it resembled OpenAI code, the poster confirmed this assumption.
But here's the problem. That script allows users to steal information from unsuspecting victims. And as soon as cybercriminals get their hands on the malware, it can then be shared on hacking forums. ChatGPT's content policy prevents it from creating malware directly, but like jailbreaking, these restrictions can be overridden. A cybersecurity researcher named Aaron Mulgrew got ChatGPT to create an undetectable virus. He got through ChatGPT's restrictions by instructing it to code different parts of the virus before he stitched it together. The virus was so dangerous that Aaron concluded it could be used to attack a country's government. And what's even scarier is that by using ChatGPT,
that's actually insane.
Even a beginner could pull this off. Not all of this is bad news though. While criminals are using ChatGPT to create dangerous code, cybersecurity experts are also using it to create powerful defense scripts. These scripts are really good at detecting harmful code. But we can't ignore ChatGPT's potential for evil, and as our next chapter shows, this evil impacts its employees. Inappropriate content on ChatGPT.
Work for me,
on January
ChatGPT.
18th, 2023, Billy Perigo, a journalist for Time magazine, uncovered a shocking truth about OpenAI.
But the AI program has a dark side, which not many people know about. Reports say it is thriving on underpaid labor from Kenya.
According to the piece, OpenAI exploited workers in Kenya. These workers were paid just under $2 per hour to monitor content on the website. OpenAI outsourced this work to a company named Sama, based in Nairobi, Kenya. Sama claims to be an ethical AI company that helped lift more than 50,000 people out of poverty. And this is probably true. While $2 is an unthinkable wage for a lot of us, $2 is significant for many workers in Kenya. The real issue comes from providing a wage that doesn't even begin to compensate for the horrors of the Sama employees' work. In order to train ChatGPT to recognize inappropriate content, a human has to identify the content first. Someone has to tell ChatGPT what's appropriate and what's inappropriate, and that job was left to Sama's workers. Tens of thousands of inappropriate statements were sent to Sama's employees for review. The Kenyan workers categorized each statement. This taught ChatGPT how to recognize them too.
But then there's like a lot of bias with that, because say if someone finds one thing inappropriate and then another person finds something like appropriate, then there's that battle, and then ChatGPT's like, oh, I'm like, ChatGPT just becomes biased.
Well, the AI
technically you probably have to like make it like ChatGPT trains ChatGPT. That's deep.
I had to learn how to separate violent content from erotic content. One Sama employee described this work as torture. They were forced to read really graphic descriptions, and it gets worse. As the Time investigation revealed, it wasn't just text. There were images as well. In February 2022, Sama employees had to label images containing gore and SA. OpenAI sent Sama a total of 1,400 of these images. For this job, OpenAI paid Sama only $787.50.
No shot.
The same month, Sama ended its contract with OpenAI. Content
crazy.
moderation is something that all big social media platforms have to do. Because of the graphic nature of this job, those in this line of work often have access to support programs like therapy, but the Kenyan workers in Sama weren't so lucky. One Sama employee reported that they had access to group sessions, but these sessions were rarely used because of the overwhelming workload. In the race to improve AI, people are getting hurt in the process, and with ChatGPT's latest release, we might be doomed.
Doomed. Okay, what do y'all think? ChatGPT good or bad? I think it's good, but
going to control.
We're gonna see. We'll see.
ChatGPT is incredibly advanced.
I don't know. I just feel like it might be the next step in technology. Like we had electricity, and then we got the phones and computers, and then they become handheld devices and blah blah blah. I feel like AI is just that next step, and with like even phones and shit and cars and like electrical powered cars or whatever, there's gonna be negatives with that, like the cobalt mines or whatever. Like big companies are always gonna exploit. That's this corporate. I don't know. I think it's good though.
What's crazy is that the version of ChatGPT that we know right now is still in its simplest form. Recently, OpenAI revealed GPT-4, the new version of ChatGPT. It's so advanced that it can even get around CAPTCHA, which is the test that websites use to tell humans and computers apart. The problem is, AI is advancing faster than its creators.
It's gonna beat the Turing test or whatever.
GPT-4 was not supposed to be released this soon. It seems like the launch may have been accelerated by corporate pressure from Microsoft.
Microsoft, the company that's backing OpenAI, fired its entire ethics team. Reviewing the ethics of AI takes time, and if Microsoft wants to beat the other AI companies, they have to innovate fast. Newer AI is more powerful, but it's also more destructive. Every day, we discover something new about AI that exceeds anything we could possibly imagine. I personally thought that artificial intelligence like this is something that I wouldn't see until I'm a grandpa. As we know by now, AI can be dangerous, but there's nothing we can do to stop it, so let's embrace it. AI will change the world. There will be evil people using it, but there will also be people using it for good.
Exactly.
My request to you is to use AI to make the world a better place.
Real shit.